Good evening, gentlemen. My name is Edward, and this is a channel for serious, busy, and successful men who want to have that woman by their side that is going to be fully supportive of their endeavors, their mission, your mission, because she knows that by doing so, by complementing your life, your lifestyle, instead of fighting it, instead of fighting you, she is going to get nothing else back than your uninhibited love and attention and all of the wonderful and mesmerizing experiences you're going to create for her and you to experience together, because she knows that's what she truly desires the most, and that's what she wants, that's what she craves. And if you're that kind of man and you want to have that kind of woman, or you are striving to become that kind of man, I welcome you to this channel. Today we're talking about the club girls and why club girls are going to ruin your life. That's quite a statement, right? Well, bear with me. We're gonna talk about this subject and you're gonna understand what is it that I mean exactly. So, nightclubs. What is a nightclub? It's a place with loud music where people, if you just pick in, you see there are people dancing, there are people drinking, there are people sitting and interacting, there are people smoking, there are people meeting each other and also singing sometimes, depending on the club. Doesn't sound like a too bad of a place. Well, yeah, the smoking and the drinking is there, but we're not going to be demonizing that. That's the choice of people to make what they do with their life. This is what a nightclub is on the surface, and by the way, this is that kind of problem is more present in the northern hemisphere than in the southern. In the southern hemisphere, people kind of know how to do the things better, but it also applies to even to the southern hemisphere. Nightclub, it's what does any guy who suddenly feels something below their waist, like there's like he has to do something, where they go to do that and to have that? The answer is nightclub or a bar. It's such a easy place to go and get something that they don't particularly need, but they just want to have at that moment. And they go there and do it. It's easy. It's also easy to take a gun, put it against your head, and blow up your brains by pressing the trigger. But it doesn't mean it's a good thing for you to do. Everything that is easy and simple and comfortable in a life of a man, everything that doesn't require effort, in other words, is not a good thing for a man. Because the life of a man is a long-term goal, is a long-term planning, long-term actions. Whatever you do now must have a positive result and positive push back on you in the future. So whatever you do now and whatever you get in the future, it should be useful for you. It should make your life better in the future, not in the now. Obviously, you know that you wouldn't become a successful man if you wouldn't know it, but this is where the desire to get it off easy comes into place, because both guys and girls go to the nightclubs. Most girls and pretty much all the guys go to the nightclubs just to get it off. And of course, there is a healthy way to approach such environment. And of course, you can find a good girl in there. You can find a needle in a haystack as well if you search well enough. But on the overall basis, it's not sustainable in a long term. It's very addictive. It's very distracting. It's very time consuming. And it's not very rewarding, because you, in the end, once you realize that you want to have a peace of mind, you want to pursue your goal, your mission in life, and you just want to have a woman by your side that is going to be supportive of you and that is going to be there for you, making your life easier, so she can get back from you what she truly wants and desires. Once you realize that you can have that kind of lifestyle and it doesn't take a lot and it's actually so much more enjoyable, looking at the nightclub and the bar, it's a little bit something that you want to stay away from. Now again, there's nothing bad in dancing and singing and enjoying your time and partying and having fun. And obviously not all of the women who go to the nightclub are like that. But for the most part, especially in the vast majority of nightclubs, that is the case. Unless a girl comes there in a group of people who come there to have fun, to celebrate something together, somebody's birthday, or for any other occasion, whatever it is that they need to celebrate. In that case, these particular women could be an okay prospect to meet. But you have to realize that the difference between them and the club girls is that the club girls go there to get it off, even though they won't admit it and they don't really realize it. But the club girls have such a complicated and terrible, miserable life that they want to get distracted from it. This is the reason why people get distracted, because when you enjoy what you do, you don't want to get distracted. You get in the state of flow, and it's just a pleasure to be there, and you want to continue doing what you're doing. But nightclubs is a perfect place to escape painful, miserable, terrible lives. A way of living life for a girl the life that she lives incorrectly. And so she can drink ethanol, alcohol, she can have a wild time, and then she can get it off with the guy, just to put a cherry on top of a cake, probably expired cake that you don't want to eat. And guys go there for the same purpose, but for girls it's just easier. And the clubs are a feminine environment because, well, there's so many desperate guys and also pick-up artists, or just pick-up guys. Not all of them are artists. There's so many of them that it's very easy for a girl to get it off and she feels very empowered. And there's nothing bad in that. And there's nothing bad in clubs, girls spending time the way they want to spend. But it's not good for you to spend time with them because they're going to ruin your life. They have a very short-term thinking. The guys have the shortest term thinking. The girls have still short-term thinking, but not as short. And it goes literally against your life. It's like it's like you're riding a bike and then somebody puts a stick into your bike and you fall over. Or somebody just tries to like constantly pierce you with a sword as you're walking towards your dream, towards your future, towards your passion, achieving your, trying to attain the goals and fulfill a mission that you have. And the girls in a big environment I wouldn't call them the club girls. They just go there to enjoy time with their friends, to celebrate something, because whoever organized the going out, they cannot afford throwing their own party, which involves having a great house for that, great in quality and in amount people, and having the right people with the right skills to help make that party a reality. A DJ, people who make and serve food, and also having them skills themselves of throwing a party. So it's much easier to go to a club. But these people, even though you can find them in basic nightclubs, they mostly go to good quality places, which are also night venues, but it's not the places where people just go to get it off. They're specifically designed for people to go and enjoy their time in the company of their friends there, because it's expensive and time consuming to throw your own party. And you can definitely talk with those girls because, well, they are not gonna go home with you that night. They are there for their friends. They're not gonna dump them. But you can meet somebody who is actually a good quality. Because like I don't want to sound like somebody who says all the women who go to the nightclub are bad. All women should go to the church and read books. There's nothing bad in a woman going to a nightclub. It's perfectly normal. But it's bad to associate. It's not good to associate with club girls for the sake of how they live their life and that they think in a short term. Girls in general think more short term than men, even though the majority of guys nowadays think very short term, but just if you take the statistics, men think more long term. This is why men achieve greater results than women, even though women still achieve great results. And there's a lot of women who are much more sophisticated, advanced, and successful than men. But these women are not suitable for you, because then it's going to be a partnership or a friendship. You want to have a woman that is your complete and polar opposite, somebody that complements your life, somebody that is there and they understand how complicated your life is, how many responsibilities you have, how many people are dependent on you, and she wants to make it easy for you. She truly desires that, because, well, it's very simple. If she does that, if she makes your life easier, she's going to get back exactly what she wants: your love, uninhibited love, attention, and the most amazing life she could possibly have. So she could relax and enjoy being alive, enjoy being a girl, enjoy being a woman. That is what she wants, and I'm very sure that that's exactly the kind of woman that you want. And so, if that is true, and if what we talked about in this video resonated with you, and the worldview that you felt is something that you believe you have to internalize and incorporate and use and apply in your life to get that mesmerizing and amazing woman, a traditional woman that, by the way, traditional woman doesn't mean that she goes to a church, just to make it clear, and just spends her time in the church. It means that she understands what a man is, what's the point of a man, what's the point of her life, what's the point of life of a man, and she wants to create that union, that seamless, wonderful, amazing relationship that you deserve to have. So go down to the description, book a call with me. We're gonna talk about your situation and see how we can help you with that. And this has been Edward, tuning out.